Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video on Bubble. In this video, I want to talk about the biggest issue in Type Soul, and that is going to be the fact that this game, or at least it seems like, they have zero balancing team. So that's what we're going to be talking about in this video. If you guys end up enjoying it, like and subscribe. But yeah, let's get right into it. Alright, so kind of the reason why I wanted to make this video is because it seems like they introduced things to the game, hard nerf it, buff it, hard nerf it like 4 or 5 times. And if you guys don't know, Benim has been the most recent victim, but there has been tons and tons of things that they have done this to, like even weapons it's happened to. They just release stuff that is beyond broken. People can abuse it for a week, and then, you know, when the weekly update comes, they'll introduce something more broken, so people will switch to it, but then in that same update, they'll hard nerf the other thing that was broken the last week. That has basically been the rotation for the last, like, month in this game. They just will release something broken, then they'll wait for the weekly update. Then on the weekly update, they'll introduce something even more broken. And then at the same time, hard nerf the other thing, so everyone just swaps to that new broken thing. It has basically been what they've been doing. And they've been doing it. And I think everyone's been starting to realize that, especially with the new Benim nerf, because they literally brought Benim from a mythical. It was definitely mythical tier, because the Shikai was brain dead. The Bontai wasn't that crazy, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, literally, it was the best Shikai in the game, like, by far. So everyone was rolling for it. It's a mythical, you know, it's supposed to be really good. I will admit, it was a little bit too broken. But what they did to it was insane. I've just heard every single person say, like, there's much better options. You guys can see, I'm running Ice just because I like Ice. When I rolled Ice, I, like, told myself I'm not going to roll it off. And that's just because I like Ice. Ice has everything that you need. But Benim was even better. And yeah, they hard nerfed it. I would say Ice is probably better right now, especially because Ice actually has a competent Bonkai. Literally the only reason to pop Bonkai with Benim is basically for the HP buff, is what I've been hearing. So I don't even know if that would be worth it to roll for Benim now, because they did say that they're gonna buff it back, but this is still what I'm talking about. Like, they will literally nerf something so badly where they have to keep on buffing it, and then they'll realize that they over buffed it again, and then they'll nerf it in the next update. It's just kind of what they've been doing, because I swear this game has zero balancing team. Because most of their balances have seemed like kind of like they spun a wheel for. And Hakuda, I mean, like, I don't really want to talk about Hakuda that much, because it is still really, really good, but there is better stuff inside the game. But still, like, majority of the community complains about Hakuda, and they still haven't really, they haven't said anything about it. They haven't even given us a reason to why they're not nerfing it. Now, I haven't played the game that much, so it could be completely garbage now, because I haven't seen any nerfs for it, but I have seen all the other stuff getting better and better. So it could be the worst things of the game. I honestly just don't know at the current moment, because I haven't been playing this game. Because, like I said, everything's unbalanced. Like, you will not go against a fair build in ranked, so there's no real reason to play this game right now. At least in my opinion. I've been playing other games. But yeah, in my opinion, this game needs a balancing team, because it's just bad. Like, literally, they could get, like, even just 5 to 6 people that are in the top ranks. That's all they really need. Because, like, obviously you don't want bad players just going in there and saying nerf Hakuda, because, you know, they lose to it every single time. You at least want good players, so I would just take, like, the top 10 from leaderboard and slap them inside the balancing team. Let them test out stuff, and boom. Or even get some Sonolian, like, decent Sonolian players. I don't really know what they're doing, because it seems like there's zero balancing team for this game, because everything releases broken, or it releases completely garbage, and then they overtune it. Like, Balance, for example, released pretty bad, and then they completely overtuned it, and it was the best thing inside the game, and then they had to nerf it again. But in that same time that they nerfed it, they released Benim, which was also the most broken thing inside the game. So yeah, I just think that's their cycle at this point, is release something insane, or release it so bad that nobody will spin for it and then buff it, or release it so good that everyone's on it and then hard nerf it to the point where nobody wants to play it anymore. I just think that's their cycle. I personally would say that you are better off running something that they have had in the game for a while. For example, something like Ice, or like Superstar or something like that, where you know it's not really going to get touched. I would personally say it's probably better to run that than when the new mythicals come out, because they probably won't get touched. But that's just my thoughts. You guys can feel free to leave your own thoughts inside the comments, because I know this is a pretty big issue that a lot of people have been talking about, how it seems like there's zero balancing team for this game. Because like 90% of their nerf seems like they kind of just put it on a wheel. 90% of their essences seem like they just put it on a wheel. Like the SR Keto one was beyond broken. And I felt like they just split to random damages for that, because there was no way it should have been like a 7-second cooldown doing 60 damage. 60 damage is basically a bar, and then you can move stack with it. Yeah, they do not have a balancing team. So hopefully they get one soon, because everyone's just complaining. But yeah, you guys feel free to leave your own thoughts inside the comments. That's it for me. If you guys ended up enjoying it, like and subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you guys inside the next one. Peace.